and welcome to the Unofficial Controller Podcast, your weekly gaming podcast, episode 131, Bumper News Edition, with me, George, and as always joined by Tom. Nothing much to write about separately, but together, just above average. How's it going?
I'm doing very well.
Have you been lobotomised?
No, I'm right here. I was just impressed by the quick intro. And
Well, let me surprise you even quicker.
Okay.
What have you been playing?
Whoa, boom.
Boom.
Odders don't even need to grip a wheel. He's on a crash course.
He used to grip his wheel of his car, didn't he?
Yeah.
Fiesta, and then he had an upgrade and he got Mondeo ST, Gear X probably. No,
He's probably rocking around in a Focus RS now, isn't he?
We're a distant memory to him now.
Yeah.
I don't know what podcast he listens to now. Joe Rogan.
Kai Soy's.
Kai Soy, yes.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a new sponsor, haven't we? Part of the large social enterprise. It's Carl Soy. What, Kai Soy?
Kai Soy.
Sorry, Kai. Kai. No offence. He's got a
It's okay,
burgeoning.
it's not here,
He's
yeah.
got burgeoning all sorts of online enterprises. He's YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Please, I'm going to be excited. I feel like Kai and us uniting is going to be us just reaching the next level.
He's a big fan of hashtag social justice, Me Too, all that sort of stuff, though.
Oh.
So me and him might clash a bit. But he sounds like an okay
Do you know
guy.
what? I have a funny feeling.
He's got a great beard. I mean, he doesn't work outdoors and doesn't really need it, but he's got a great beard.
Right, okay. Is that a pre-qualifier?
And he wears flannel shirts.
Wait,
but he's
is
never
this-
seen
is
a
this a-
chainsaw in his life.
Is this a pre-qualifier? You can't have a beard unless you work outside?
Yeah.
Wow.
Keeps you warm, doesn't it?
Thomas Barrow, butler, bring me my shaving equipment. I am unworthy of the facials. Okay.
You're Lord, though. You can kind of do what you want.
No, well, lords aren't really meant to have beards, are they, really?
Well, yours is more of like a curled moustache with a bit of stubble.
Like
in its
Finster?
shape. Yeah.
Okay. The Victorian strongman look.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we digress. From the quickest what you've been playing intro to the slowest what you've been playing intro. But I must ask, what you've been playing?
I've been playing some more Deep Rock Galactic multiplayer. Quite enjoyable. The co-op free PS Plus game of the month.
They work outdoors so they can have a beard.
Of course. They work in space.
And they're dwarves.
And they're dwarves. Yeah. You've got to have a... Well, I had like a Victorian moustache on my dwarf on the game because you cannot with their appearance, but I've got like a bit of a more sort of Lord of the Rings style dwarven helmet now.
Of course, it has to conform to your ideal of what a dwarf should be.
In my head, I'm playing Battle for Middle-earth, Minecraft, but it's not quite there.
Too much space.
Too much space, too many guns.
Not enough orcs.
No orcs.
Any gold?
Yeah.
Rubies?
Yeah. Lots of other space minerals.
Give me an example, Sir Tom, of a space mineral.
Morkite. Probably made up, I don't know.
I have no idea. I failed GCSE geology. What else have you been playing? Dirt 5.
Yeah, I tried that, a bit more of that. It's enjoyable, but again, I was looking for more of a World Rally Championship. Got me thinking about Gran Turismo 7 and whether I'll pick it up.
It's got the potential to be quite good, hasn't it, if it uses
Yeah.
dual sense?
Yeah, so that got me thinking, like, I won't mind a really good racer. Like I say, Dirt 5 is very well made. But yeah, it's just...
Tell me about your initial feelings of it being arcadey, which is obviously...
I like arcadey gameplay in a game. Like, to me, Gran Turismo 7 is a bit daunting. Like, and the same with the difference between Forza Motorsport and Forza
last
Horizon.
week, if I remember, you said it was a little too arcadey for you.
It just had that weird feel to it that I almost felt like a cartoon at times. I spoke to a friend who had also downloaded it, and he said similar thing. He felt like the presentation was really weird. Like, it didn't, even though they're very high-end graphics and the effects and the cars look good, they almost don't feel very realistic.
That was my initial thought.
I don't know whether it's the paint jobs you can put on them or what. I bet you can recreate some of the classic sponsors and paintwork of the like the World Rally Championship cars, but I don't know. It's a strange one. But again, very good. I think it's been a really good month for PS Plus.
Have you been tickling the chin of any other games?
Went back and played some Hades.
Oh wow!
Yeah, Yeah, just I still never finished the epilogue on that. I'd like to, but I can't get past a certain point where you get this. You basically can escalate the difficulty by putting certain requirements on, so you can increase the difficulty of the enemies, or you lose health at the end of that like section, whatever. There's loads of different things you can put on. I've got it up to like 8 is my highest, and I think to get the epilogue you might have to go past that. I can't get past 8. I get to Hades himself and just can't beat him, even with like sort of decent upgrades. But yeah, I've enjoyed that. I've not really played much else, so I'm just sort of waiting now really for I might get Sifu. I'm going to probably wait for reviews for that. I've got Horizon.
Probably a must, isn't it?
I think it'd be really good.
I've heard that every time you get hit, you age.
When you die, you age. So you have. I reckon they'll probably do 4 to 5 lives. So when you get to like 80, that's your last chance. But yeah, I think
cool
it's
concept.
Cool. It is. Yeah, I'm really looking.
When I read that, I was like, that explains the box.
Yeah. And watching the gameplay of him like going through this nightclub is very much like some of the sort of Bruce Lee movies and modern sort of martial arts action movies that we've grown up watching, and really fun to actually, if they can replicate the feeling of watching that and put it into you actually playing it, I think that'd be great. And that'd be really awesome. The combat looks pretty free flowing, the way it sort of goes from leg sweeps and sort of close blocking and punching, and you can use weapon. There's one where he picks up, I think it might be a pool cue or something. He's like using it very like Jackie Chan-esque, doing like sort of more showy moves.
When's that coming out?
8th of Feb.
Ooh, right around the corner, really.
Yeah, it's convenient.
Conveniently placed. Okay, anything else?
No,
because that's not actually a game you've been playing.
No, I know. I run out of. I don't have such a vast library as yourself, so
I'm willing to go retro. Are you still? Was that like a moment's dalliance? Do you think, where now you look back and you're like, what?
No, because I went to Horncastle at the weekend.
Right.
Home of the legendary Hornblower Horncastle, Lord Hornblow.
What? Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of old shops there.
There are.
Have you been in the one that has retro games and toys? They have a boxed Millennium Falcon.
What version?
The original one.
No. What was on the box? Was it a yellow?
It was hard to see through the window because we went on a Sunday and everything was shut, so me and my brother had to peer through the window.
Right. Whereabouts is it? Is it next to the 3-floor old co-op that sells all rags and all that? You know the one I mean, don't you?
Yeah, we went in there. That was open.
Yeah, he's always open. The one with the parrot.
Oh, I didn't see a parrot.
Behind the till is a parrot.
It's the one where you go outside and there's just like mountains of crockery everywhere.
Where I get all Ponsonbury Man's crockery from.
Oh, okay. That explains a lot. Yeah. It explains allergy and various other things.
Well, it's washed, you know. Sandra the scullery maid, she has her uses. One of them is washing pots.
Very nice. Well, yeah, they had a boxed Mega Drive. He was asking for $69.99 for it, though.
It's probably where we're at.
Is it?
It's boxed, isn't it? Did it have a pack-in game?
Sonic. Yeah.
It's not out.
They had a Mega Drive 2 unboxed. There was loads of AT-ATs on the floor, like Star Wars toy ones. Not boxed, just stood.
Yeah, they normally use them to piece together components, don't they?
It'd be worth a ride up.
Yeah, whereabouts was it?
I will have to show you on Google Maps. That's the best way I can remember it. It's opposite, because I got a cabinet from the church. You know, you ever been in the church one?
Yeah, it's nice in there.
Yeah,
it's a bit more...
It's literally just before that on the opposite side of the road.
What cabinet did you get?
It's like just for the living room.
Like a dark wood thing?
Yeah.
Glass?
No glass.
What is it for? Is it drawers or is it
cupboards? It looks like an old phone cabinet where you'd have the phone and the phone book on it and all that sort of.
Like a pot cupboard, like a bedside table for type size.
Yeah,
but tall.
Yeah, it's about there.
Yeah. For the audio show, I mean, Tom's gesturing about 4 foot off the ground. I think that's they call them pot cupboards for the chamber pots. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, very nice. Yes, he's now showing me a picture. Tom's not on Instagram, so you'll have no idea what we're talking about.
I'm sprucing it up.
These people turned up for video games.
Yeah, we're digressing, sorry.
Okay.
What have you been playing?
I was waiting if you. I wondered if you were going to leave me in the dark corner of not being able to reverse out, but you've pulled it out of the bag.
Kai's been getting me to channel my
Kai could teach
inner
you
better person.
Yeah, Kai could teach you a lot about everything. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing. Despite all my best efforts, I've just been drawn into playing Spider-Man Remastered, and I'm absolutely. What I would say about that is, what a good game, and by that I mean it's a good game to play. It's fun.
Yeah.
The controls are nice. It's just so rewarding as you level up through, and I'm like close to the end now. 80% complete on the story. I've got all the areas cleared. I just need to do. So I've done all the Sable camps and I've done all the prisoner camps. It's that far in I am. The breakout of whatever it's the high security place it's called. I forget now. But that's all done. So now I just need to do like two or three districts, get all the crimes finished, and then when I finish the game, if I get to level 50, I'll pop that last few points I need for the last skill set, and that will pop the platinum, but it'll also pop all the trophies that you get for the additional remastered package, and I shall be a very happy boy. And do you know what? I'm glad I didn't just pop the save from a PS4 version, because I've loved playing it all over again.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's okay with New Game Pluses sometimes, but they almost take away a little bit of the challenge and the experience of unlocking. I found that with the Miles Morales one. It's like I already have those abilities, so when you get to the point in the story where you get that ability...
I haven't New Game Plused it. There's another set of achievements for that, but you can get the platinum without New Game Plus in it.
Yeah, that's good. It should be.
I think it was part of it in the original,
yeah,
but they've separated them out.
Okay.
So that's another part of the remaster that
yeah.
is worth persevering with. But yeah, I mean, it just reminded me how much fun it was, and I've just loved swinging around, doing the little crimes. It's just filled my life with joy. Back to the usual routine next week, so I probably won't see the PS5 for a few days on end, and yeah, having a pick up and play title here that's been very low brow has been fun. Still a looker, although you can tell it's probably a 2018 game under the roots now. Miles Morales, they took the time just to slicken it up a little bit, and you could tell. Not only was it like extra DLC or whatever you want to call it, it was the right size.
Some footage I've seen though, the city kind of looks better. I don't know where it's the lighting.
In Miles?
No, in the Spider-Man.
The original.
The original one.
Miles is locked at Christmas, isn't it? So you always have that overcast cloud, and you have the snow on the ground.
Yeah.
You have all the things up, and it really feels right to play in December.
Yeah, good, very good point. What will you be picking up next?
I think rather foolishly, or whatever, I've ordered the Uncharted Thieves Legacy PS5 edition. It's going to come, and then I've already got on order Horizon Zero Dawn, and I've also got on order Gran Turismo.
Nice. You're not going to delve into... Oh.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. This is what you're hoping to play territory.
Yeah, I just want to say.
Yes.
Are you going to pick up Elden Ring? I have managed to convince two people who usually only play Call of Duty and FIFA.
Oh God!
To pick up Elden Ring.
Have you ever thought about being in sales? Because I picked up a Wii U that just gathered dust off the back of you, and a 3DS, which ended up just being an uncharged block of plastic on the coffee table.
I hope to build like multiplayer experiences with these sales, but they never happen.
What you need is fresh meat for the grinder.
Send them in, running around, chucking spells, because I've told them it's the closest they'll get to Hogwarts Legacy this year.
Oh, God.
And then I'll just go in, one hit the boss, happy days, away I go. I'll have it platinumed in no time. No, in all honesty, I've read a lot, or been reading a lot about how Elden Ring is going to be a good sort of starting point for new people to Souls games because it's open world. You can sort of level your character a lot more.
You can get frustrated all over the map.
You can, yeah.
In the bin.
That's my worst concern. I said to him, I was like, look, you might end up hating it because it is.
What was the last game they played apart from the ones you mentioned?
They played Skyrim and stuff. That's what drew them to it. They were like, oh, I really wish we had a game like Skyrim again. It's like, have a look at Elden Ring. It's not easy, but
you're like an agony aunt, aren't you? Dear Agony, dear Tom. I'm
Agony
thinking
Games Master.
Agony game. I'm thinking, I need a new game, but I want to play something like this or that, and you're like,
what can I sell them?
What can I sell them? Shocking.
That I want them to play with me.
Is it time?
Yeah.
Because it's a bumper news edition, and you've prepared the news.
It is.
What have we got? No. Tell Stingray to reverse. Stingray just came up the drive. It's not time for him. It's time for the news. We've scoured the very darkest regions of the internet to bring you the latest stories. First up, twisting your time, Turner. It's been well over a year since we last heard word of Harry Potter themed open world RPG Hogwarts Legacy, but developer Avalanche Software has promised updates in 2022. Now, wasn't this your gaming prediction?
I think I included this and Suicide Squad and Starfield possibly to get delayed into 2023.
Okay. That information could end up being a delay, as word has it the title's been stupefied behind the scenes. Sacred Symbols and ex-IGN and Kinda Funny host Colin Moriarty, close friend of the show.
Is he? You need to get him on then.
He always said he would, genuinely. Come on, max tier supporters. But I've never took him up on it. I can't imagine what it would be like bringing him on to this lower level of scum.
Yeah, but you forget he started somewhere. It might be like
this is like show 3, don't you? I know you've been asleep for a lot of it, but this is like show 1.
It'd be like Hogan going to ECW.
No, it wouldn't be Hogan going to ECW. It would be Stone Cold Steve Hogan at the height of his fame, appearing in Ryan Danger's backyard and jumping off his roof, wrapped in barbed wire. Right, we're Ryan Danger's backyard.
Okay.
We're not even Ryan Danger, we're his mates.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Do you like video games, podcasts, and reminiscing? I'm actor, video game writer, and total sweetie pie Connor Savage McCabe, and on each episode of Call Me By Your Game, I sit down with a guest for an intimate look at a special game from their past. Did you and your dad beat Spyro the Dragon over the holidays? Or was Halo 4 the one thing that united your roommates during your senior year of college? Stories like these are what Call Me By Your Game is about. From video game content creator Janet Garcia to Hades voice actor Courtney Vinay's, I interview wonderful comedians and game industry friends about these memories. Check us out wherever you get your podcasts, and maybe someday you'll call me by your game.
I didn't realise the other day there's actually another wrestling game coming out other than
AEW
and there's the usual WWE one.
The 16-bit ones?
No, it's called The Wrestling Code. It's very early in development, but it looks quite interesting.
We got sidetracked. Okay.
We did.
Take your wrestling analogies back. Colin revealed on his latest PlayStation podcast called Sacred Symbols. If you haven't heard that, you really ought to give it a go. As part of the whole Colin Moriarty's thing, he's got an Xbox show that he doesn't do, that he's got 2 Xbox gurus in to do. Well worth a listen to. It's called Defining Duke from memory. The game is coming out the game isn't coming out this year, there are reveals, and it is in some sort of trouble. Colin is well connected, and it's always worth treating rumours like this with an ounce of scepticism, but nevertheless, it's not the hardest story to believe. The long-awaited title was originally slated to release in 2021 before it disappeared for the entire year. It's been mentioned before that developers, for some reason, I've never been able to get to the bottom of this, has promised to remove the invisibility cloak. No doubt that's because it probably doesn't conform to the timeline, even though it would be great in gameplay, so a load of people got probably cancel culture on invisibility cloak in Hogwarts Legacy, so taking it out over the coming months, but it's ready to show a little more, but that doesn't necessarily dispel this report. Sony published a list of upcoming 2022 titles recently, with Hogwarts Legacy being a notable omission. It'd be a shame if this project got stuck in development hell, because we've been waiting for the full-scale Harry Potter RPG for practically our entire adult lives, and it seemed like a dream game when it was first revealed. He's hoping either the speculation is inaccurate or Avalanche Software can ready its Nimbus broom soon. What do you think about that?
Ooh.
How hard can it be to make a game? Even the PS2 ones are half passable. All they had to do was just expand on that.
It might be an Overwatch 2 situation where they've shown it a bit too early, but what they showed looked quite good. It looked quite far along.
Tell me about Overwatch 2 again.
I genuinely think that will just get canned. The whole thing. Did you know Lego recently took
I would
off their...
love to take you to the show and play you back the soundbite of how angry you are. Right, of course we're doing a tour. So all the players in the community think like it should just evolve like a live service game. That's just such a poppycock.
No, I just don't think it'll happen at all, and they'll just lose.
That's not what you said.
I think Activision Blizzard, the way they're going, will probably go bust.
Wow.
There just seems no escape from the... I mean, what's going on? They've just got lawsuit after lawsuit.
Well,
And people's generalisation is to just blame the whole company, when really there's probably some really decent people, men and women, who work there,
completely.
who just want to make decent video games for us all to play, yet there's this SHIT storm going on, and just wait.
Wait till we get Kai here. He'll put you right.
Willie.
Yeah.
Well,
Third wheel of the show.
channeling
Kai.
my inner chi.
Yes. What do I think about this, by the way? I'm just disappointed, if I'm honest with you. I was looking forward to it. It was always on the periphery of things that I was interested in. I thought it might be a good Christmas game.
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd think they'd be targeting winter 2022. There was a lot of ramblings at the end of last year, just gone, where people saying 2022 is just going to be this massive year for games. I sadly think we could see
2023 will be a big year for games.
Yeah, we'll just keep saying COVID's had its effect, you see. It's like 2026 and you're like...
Next step of the show comes out, it's going to be 2025.
Yeah.
Be the best episode you've ever heard.
Yeah.
Delayed again.
Delayed. No, I really hope they get out for 2022, because I'm excited to see what they've done with it. Are they doing something? Have they decided to add multiplayer? I know that's been called for a lot.
From the intimations I've read, it's just broken.
Okay.
And they can't seem to get the wheels back on the wagon.
Right.
And now panic's set in.
Yeah, because they said they were going to show something earlier.
I think you
this year.
basically, it reminds me of maybe your school era. You've told teacher you're going to do this amazing home. You're all fired up because the topic's exciting. You've sold this concept. You're going to go home. You're going to
early UC podcast days. Then.
Yeah, make all this, do all this. It's going to be amazing. All that, and then you come to school the next day with like some sick on paper. So you're like, "What's that? I'll run out of time."
George, I'll have that script over you to buy Monday. Yeah, for sure.
Early
for sure.
days.
Future days.
Next bit of news. This is for you because you're a pro
I
gamer.
did see this. He did watch Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is difficult enough on its own, so imagine setting yourself the task of completing the entire game in just 2 hours. Oh, and you're blindfolded the entire time. That's the challenge streamer Mikovic set himself during the annual...
What did you call him?
Mikovic.
There's no V in it.
It's silent.
Okay. I thought it was Mikris.
Mikris.
It sounds like when you said Mikovic, it was like being John Mikovic.
Being John Mikovic. Okay. Mikovic set himself the annual Awesome Games Gonna Done quick event this past weekend, and the resulting run is quite simply astonishing. We've embedded the complete run above, with the final time coming in at 2 hours 35 seconds.
That's what he's done it in.
That is unbelievable. Blindfolded as well. I'll have to have a good look at that. Watching disbelief as Mikovic utterly destroys some of the...
I don't know why they're here at this point. I really don't. Everyone's like, neither are we. Go on.
Watching Disbelief as Mitch Ritz ultimately
He's another name. Mitch Ritz, Mick Ritz, Mick Ritz. Who's here?
I am struggling to read that from here. Anyway, destroy some of the title's toughest bosses without being able to see. Some encounters are completed without even taking damage. It's truly impressive, showing off both skill and knowledge, requiring you to both know how to take down a foe fast and the exact amount of button presses it takes to unlock an upgrade in the skill. Oh yeah, didn't even think about that. Like the menus, you just don't think about it. All Mitch Riz has to rely upon is sound.
Mitch Riz?
Mitch Riz.
Who is this dude?
He's got multiple aliases.
He has.
And his own know-how. I'm just going to stop saying his name. Mitch Riz did a blindfolded run in 1 hour 52 minutes without the blindfold on. He can beat the game in around 20 minutes. How is that even possible?
It's just a bit obscene if you ask me.
Are they like glitching when they do this?
I don't know.
There must be shortcuts where they can glitch through that. I know when I've watched ones of like Ocarina of Time in the past, they managed to like glitch through a large section of the game.
Yeah, by rolling at the
Deku tree.
Then glitch through the scenery and then appear at somewhere else.
Oh, I've got the best. I've got the best Boba Fett video to send you.
I don't like glitch speed runs. I think that kind of defeats the idea. Like,
yeah, I think it should be done correctly because I'm not being funny. Once you learn the glitch, and most people can do it like that. If you're talking about this guy who's done it through sheer skill,
that's what matters.
Very impressive.
Well, we think.
Just so you know, the event so far has raised £3,416,000 for the Prevent Cancer charity. It's officially the most amount of money the event has ever raised. That's fantastic.
That's applaudable. All right, that's
very well
applaudable.
done to all involved. I thought we ought to do a charity, like a 24-hour. That's too long, really. 12.
Nice, thanks for your support. I did that.
You did? I come on for a good minute.
In the comments.
I wasn't on it, so I didn't watch it.
No, of course, obviously. Always the supportive character that you are.
Yeah.
We ought to do something like that. Why don't we do blindfold, no mercy, winner takes all?
No, I don't want to do blindfolded. We'll just do a...
Oh, whoa. You don't want a stipulation?
What's the longest Iron Man match we can do?
An hour? We're in the TikTok generation. To be honest, we lost most viewers after 30 seconds when you didn't say something funny.
I'm not a professional comedian.
You could have fooled me, Mick Riz. Right, what? Up next, it's all fair. Xbox boss Phil Spencer has responded to the rumours of Sony's plan to combine PlayStation Plus and PS Now into a single service currently dubbed Project Spartacus. Whether it's proper competition or copy... Whether it's proper competitor or not to Microsoft's celebrated Games Pass membership still remains to be seen. But Spencer believes this sort of subscription service is the right answer for delivering games to consumers. In an interview with IGN, the Xbox head explains why he thinks a future with Games Pass-like services at the heart of the current approach. Spencer speaks of allowing members to play the games they want to play wherever they like and allowing them to curate their own libraries of titles. He says, so when I hear others doing things like Games Pass or coming to PC, it makes sense to me because I think that's the right answer. Alongside the rumoured new service, Sony has been bringing a select few of the first-party titles to PC. God of War, the most recent port, recorded an impressive 75,000 concurrent players over the weekend. However, while some see the rumoured Project Spartacus as Sony's attempt to copy Games Pass, Spencer says he doesn't want to take the plaudits. Rather than considering it validation, he sees it as an inevitability the industry will eventually take this route. So for us, we should continue to innovate, continue to compete, because the things that we're doing might be advantages that we have in the marketplace today, but they're just based on us going first, not that we've created something no one else can go create. Games Pass brings all the Xbox Game Studio titles to the service on the same day of the release, and contrary to comments made by Jim Ryan, Spencer actually believes Sony will do the same with Project Spartacus. He says, because I think the right answer is to ship great games, ship them on PC, ship them on console, ship them on cloud, make them available day one in the subscription, and I expect that's what our competitor will do. Whenever Ryan has been asked about the possibility of Sony creating its own membership to rival Games Pass, the PlayStation CEO has always shied away from putting first-party titles on the service from day one. We're not going to go down the road of putting new release titles in subscription model. These games cost many millions of dollars, well over 100 million to develop. We just don't see that sustainable, he said back in 2020. Thoughts on that?
I don't think they should get drawn into that battle. I don't really. It's like people always compare Sony. We were discussing this before. But what about Nintendo? They've got no plans for doing that. Their online service, the more expensive one, is not particularly great value for money unless you really want to play.
Let me put it to you this way, right? A couple of generations ago, Nintendo innovated
Yes.
and came out with the motion controls.
Yeah.
They did gangbuster numbers.
Yeah. They do.
And then Sony and Microsoft panicked and went off and created their own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it wasn't the right thing for them to do.
No.
Is copying or going down the route of this, you see...
I think it's bigger than a flash in the pan sort of way of controlling things, although motion has carried on in a lot of respects. You've got the Joy-Con, you've got DualShock.
The DualShock actually probably was the right answer with the motion control.
It's a more subtle implementation.
Yeah, but then bringing out the Move one was probably overkill.
Yeah,
and Project Natal was...
So I think they've got to tread careful and find that right balance, like we just discussed there with the controllers. It's a different situation somewhat, and the industry, the same as Movies, is going, or seems to want to go, more streaming based, and as we say, you don't own anything. I don't think they need to do that. I think they should just keep the PS Plus titles as strong as they can. Maybe get some backwards emulation for some of the retro games, but it's all these people online going, oh, I want to play this, I want to play that. Well, just like you said it before, go out and buy the retro console. It's probably cheap as anything. It's like most people want it but never play it.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of that. I've been guilty of that in the past. I'll be like, oh, I'd love to play that again. Turn it on for 5 minutes. I don't want to play that anymore.
No, I think as
Toy Story Andy meme. I don't want to play with you anymore.
Boom, gone.
Boom, gone. So there's no point. Just get the exclusives out, get them churning out on a nice basis, so the PlayStation fans have always got something to look forward to, and make it exclusive. Shouldn't be going to PC any sooner than 2 years, really. Year and a half, 2 years, and say, this is where you can play these games, the only way, day one, for this amount of time. They don't even have to specify a time, as long as they don't take them in.
I think it needs to be longer than 2. If you're going to argue it that it's exclusive, that could mean you could be playing it on PC within the console's lifetime.
Yeah, I think we look at God of War. That's a nice example of enough times passed that we're nearly getting the sequel. When they're getting the first one, it's not about being like, oh, we've got that sooner than you. It's about making your platform attractive to the consumer and going, well, if you want to play that now and over the next couple of... This is what Xbox has done with that seed. Like, I'd really want to try Starfield. I know I'd probably have to... Well, I'll have to book down and get an Xbox if I wanted to do that. So Sony should play to the strength of the exclusives. And just... You don't have to go with the flow.
No.
If industry...
They should have just gone radio silence.
Yeah.
Like
all it is rabid fanboys online going, I want this, I want that. It's like, well, mate, you ain't entitled to anything, to be honest. Don't like it, go buy an Xbox. Go buy a Switch, go buy a PC. Go buy a PC, because then you can play your precious PlayStation games, and you can play your precious Games Pass.
Okay. James, prepare the Disney intro. Good boy. Okay, yeah.
Can you smell pipe smoke?
No.
I think our sponsor's here.
Oh, he smokes a pipe. No, Kai vapes.
He vapes, and then he also has, basically, he's got a new thing. It's like a vape, but it's designed like an old-fashioned old person's pipe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, am I on the edge if I want that?
Well, you'll have to speak to him.
Okay, well,
He's always on the cutting edge.
let me introduce, seeing as he's here, our new sponsor, Kai Soy. How are you, Kai?
Hi guys! Well, it's great to be here. I'm super excited to be with George and Tom. So excited. Well, let me tell you. I stock beard oil, flannel shirts, avocado crushes, oat milk. All you need to be a true social justice warrior. And I saw George and Tom, I thought, they're very stuck in the way. So I come on here and I say, let me sponsor you. Let me get you guys in the modern world.
Okay,
30-second clips, that's all it needs to be.
30-second clips. How are we going to clip the show up, Kai? What do you think? We just need to find like those angry, when Tom got angry then, and he said, this is what I want, and this is what you do, you buy your Xbox. Or,
FOMO, George, FOMO.
what does that mean?
The kids nowadays, they're just worried about missing out. They just want the next thing. Boom, boom, boom. 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds.
Okay,
You talk for 30 seconds, Tom does. We just put it in a big TikTok video. Boom, boom, boom. Done.
okay,
They love it. Can't get enough of it.
okay. What? Kai, I am so honoured to be in your presence. A big mastodon of the internet, someone who knows how to handle...
5 million subscribers.
Okay,
20k views average
okay.
each video.
Wow.
And they're 30-second videos, so they're not worth a great deal.
Okay.
And, yeah, you know.
Wow. Okay. Your beard oil. What is that?
It's a mix of Douglas fir, Scots pine, and
Soy?
teak.
Teak. Could that not be a little corrosive on the face, Kai?
Well, you know, it can be.
But what I like about that is it's all natural ingredients, just like you like it.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, in the Brazilian rainforest, they can cut down what they want, but if it's in America, they can't do that.
Right.
I'll be straight up there. Hashtag save the trees. I've chained myself to the trees. I've done it before, George. Believe me. Believe me.
Okay. Would you TikTok that? I mean, should I TikTok myself on a...
I have. You can go watch it now. 50k views on that one.
Right.
Unbelievable.
Are you going to hang around, Kai, for a little while? I'm going to read you another bit of news, if that's all right with you.
You go for it, Georgie boy.
Okay.
You go for it.
What we do here, Kai, I know you're a big fan of the show, but what we do is we have a headline.
I don't know much about video games, George, but I know how to sell things.
Okay. And you're going to package this show up? You're not looking for private time with James the Working Experience Boy, are you?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Because that needs to be supervised.
Jeffrey sorted that out for me before he went.
Who's Jeff?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Who's Jeffrey?
I can't say his second name for legal reasons.
Oh. Well, Tom and you have a that's probably how you got to know each other.
Could be.
Okay. All right, here comes the pain. Here's some great news for fans of WWE and wrestling games in general. It's been reported that WWE 2K22 will be releasing on March 11th, and we've also got a look at the apparent cover art featuring cover star Rey Mysterio. Is this like 1990? Is this SmackDown vs. Raw 2006?
George, men in tights grappling with each other. It's very 1990s, but I love it.
Okay, Kai, awesome. This this has been leaked apparently by Technic News writer Nils Arensmeyer on Twitter. That should have been your last name, Kai. Arensmeyer.
Soy is my family name, George. You can't take that away from me.
Okay. Oh,
I'll get you cancelled, buddy.
don't do it, Kai, please. 131 shows. Look, I'm a nice guy. I don't want any aggro. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not here to criticise you or anything that you do. Okay, this is what I'm here for. Whatever you're into, I'm into. What are you into?
You don't want to know.
I don't want to know. Okay, I need to compose myself. Elite tech. I'm nervous around a celebrity of your high calibre. This has been leaked by Technic News and writer Nils Aransmeyer on Twitter, who previously did the same with the cover art for Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania back in mid-2021. In other words, it looks pretty legit to us. According to Aransmeyer, WWE 2K22 will be getting a 3-day early access period for people who pre-order the game, probably those who bought the last one and are nervous as all hell. An additional pre-order bonus for Deluxe Edition owners will be the WWE 2K. If Tom was near the mic now, he'd be dribbling. WWE 2K Undertaker Immortal Pack featuring 3 additional Undertaker personas: Phantom Mask, Undertaker, Lord of Darkness Undertaker, Boneyard Match Undertaker. You also get My Faction Evo cards for Undertaker and My Faction perks and bonuses for The Undertaker. The deluxe edition will come with the WWE 2K22 Season Pass. Finally, an NWO for Life edition has been mentioned, but no details have been provided on this as of yet. So exciting news then. We've been waiting 2 whole years for a new WWE game after the horrific reception suffered by WWE 2K20. So let's hope 2K22 can right those wrongs and give us something to be excited about in March.
George, Booby, just wait.
Booby?
Booby.
Okay.
I'm going to go fetch Tom. A lot of that, I don't understand it. We're just going to be a triforce.
Okay. Him, you and me on the show?
No. I'll be behind the scenes, getting the numbers, working on social media.
Well, we had a producer before, didn't we? Had Phil the producer, and it all, it didn't work out.
Phil the con man?
Yeah, Phil the con man.
He is nothing.
Is he known in the industry?
In some circles.
Ah.
The wrong circles, George.
Oh.
You are in the right circle now.
Okay. The circle of life?
The family circle.
Oh, am I in your family? I'm not in your circle, am I? That sounds a bit weird.
If you legally go down to the courts, change your name to Soy, no worries, buddy.
Can I get angry about that being my family name then?
Of course.
Is it your family name?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to go now. Go get my boy, Tom, in here.
How would I say goodbye to a person like you?
We never say goodbye.
Okay. Okay.
Say adios.
Oh, right, adios. Kai, fascinating individual. He's going to boost our numbers. He's absolutely Tom. I don't know why you always have to go to the toilet, but Kai, I don't know where you found
He is
Kai.
intense, isn't he?
Dude, he's the future of this show.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. What, you don't like him?
Oh, he's a bit pretentious, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's got the numbers. He does like 30k videos.
He dresses like me, but he hasn't done a day's work in his life.
Well, that's the look he's going for.
What? Hipster Trump super bum.
Is that how you dress?
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever you think's nothing. I've seen the future. It's Kai shaped. His last name's Soy. I can change my name to that. That's all good.
He doesn't fit the village bill though, does he? He's not going to settle in round here. If he's a producer, his name should really begin with P.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe it's a silent P. I've never met anyone called Kai before.
We'll have to ask him next time, won't we? He's got the numbers up though.
Yeah, well, last week biggest show in North Korea. This week, I joke, actually, for one moment I must be serious. We're actually riding high in the charts in India. Probably one of the most densely populated countries in the world. If you're in the top 50 there, one would argue you're doing all right for yourself. Genuinely, we are. So if you're listening from India
he's
now...
He's asking me about vlogging and blogging and
I'm trying to thank the Indian listeners. Well. Okay. Tell me what Kai's doing about blogging. Are you going to blog?
No, he told me I need to flog.
Flog?
Yeah.
Not vlog?
No, it's a new term.
Flog? What's that involve? Selling merchandise?
Basically, yeah.
The beard oil and jackets and the hats, lumberjack hats. And
flannel shirt.
Right. Oat milk?
Oat milk. Oh God, his avocado crusher he keeps going on about.
Is it nice? What is that? Is it crushed avocado or is it crushed avocado?
You just put the whole thing in and just crush it.
What, skin?
Yeah, skin on there as well.
What about the little ball thing that comes in it? You know,
That
the-
crushes that as well.
Whoa!
It's like a pneumatic press.
Isn't that poisonous?
And you just smear it all on some toast. And he says you can flog it for no end of money.
The actual crusher or this crushed up avocado?
The crushed up avocado. If you invest in the crusher, then he says you can at least triple your money
How much was this
per
crusher?
avocado.
Oh, per avocado.
I'll speak to you that about off air because it was.
Can we?
He says invest first, then reap the rewards after.
When you introduced me to Phil, I had to invest first. There's not much left of the Ponsonbury fortune.
I feel like he might be a bit of a Lyle Lamley character from The Simpsons. We're gonna have to keep him on a tight leash.
I've only got a very small amount of the Ponsonbury fortune left. If I invest in an avocado smasher, is that the name?
Yeah.
Crusher. Is this
Super Avocado Bros.
Super Avocado Bros? That's probably one of the best things you've come up with. If that's not copyrighted, you have just blown it.
Okay.
Because James the Work Experience Boy, he's got Mario Odyssey now.
Has he?
Yeah.
We'll keep him away from Kai though.
Oh, he's not going to do it? Yeah. No, I don't want that. I don't think we need that influence. It's not going to kill me.
Yeah. He'll be wearing a beanie hat and glasses without lenses in them before we know it.
Do you think this is what we would have referred to in Series 1 as a lore-heavy episode?
I think it's a tome.
Anyway, Kai went off and brought you back because you're a what's known in the industry as knowledgeable about wrestling games, having worked on Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks.
Oh, I forgot about that. And the Batman Begins game that I apparently owned but never did.
Yeah, you worked on that.
Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monk.
Yeah, the one where you kind of walk for ages through a wood and then had to go just to the normal 2-on-2 fighting game.
They have kind of progressed that though into the vault or the crypt system. That is actually really good in Mortal Kombat 11. All my doing,
Of course.
of course.
Yeah.
That's why I never appear on with Mike Rouse because he'll call my bluff and be like, ask me like some serious game developer questions, and I'll be like melting like a snowman.
Literally, Mike knows that you drew one of them's mask on Work Experience. It's fine.
God. Oh,
Listen, as gaming credentials go, that's certainly more than most podcast hosts.
it is. Yeah, it definitely is. Definitely more than Kai.
Don't speak ill of Kai.
Oh God.
He's boosting the numbers. He's going to chop this
Yeah.
up into TikToks.
God, can you imagine when he meets Ray?
What would his
Like old school
interpretation of
versus
Ray
new
be?
school be?
What do you think he would see Ray as?
A clear thinker, a new age traveller.
A new age traveller.
Yeah.
Right. What, you mean the dreads and the tie-dye and the...
Yeah.
Rave music?
He'd probably quite like Ray. I'd be into all his like free living and just
Shrooms.
F the system and all that sort of business.
Is that a swore?
No.
Right. Just sounds a bit edgy. I think Mum would have wrapped my knuckles at the table for that.
Well, Kai says we've got to be more edgy.
I called her Mum. Just called her Mum. I should call her Mumsy. Right?
And he says no.
What does she want me to call her?
Gender specific woman.
Non-gender specific.
Non-gender
Female.
specific,
No, because it's not. Well, I don't know.
He's going to have to give us a big lesson in modern culture, isn't
He
he?
is. Okay.
Get us up into the modern age.
Last week we brought in the section called Community Corrections. I would say it's about as popular as AIDS, but it's even less popular than that. So on the Discord you can go and you can lodge that you've found we've made a mistake in one of the episodes. One of the examples I brought up was when you maintained the PS4 was backwards compatible with the PS2.
Yep.
We should have got owned for that. It's also a place where we can put things right. Tom wants to... Tom was moved by a particular username that's joined the Discord.
Son of Thorin. Welcome. What a great name. I hope he means The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings or that Battle for Middle-earth. I won't call it a universe because everything's got a universe nowadays.
Okay.
It's just Middle-earth.
So we'll call it the Tolkien verse.
No!
Kai's just giving me the thumbs up through the door. He says he loves the idea of the Tolkien verse.
Everything's got an end in verse.
Everything's got to end in verse. Yeah, he said the Tolkien verse is like really got his. He said, yeah, we could sell Tolkien.
UC verse.
Yes, so he's part of the UC verse.
Of course he is,
Yeah, so
yeah.
the law
Oh,
it's
God.
now that it's the UCP verse.
Oh my god.
Unofficial controller verse. That's legs in that. Lionel's in it, America, New York's in it, all the stuff that went on there.
We'll have to do a big crossover episode one day.
Who with?
Well, just everybody, anyone who's
All
ever-
the law.
all of them just amalgamated into.
Isn't that this
big-
episode?
No.
Son of
no.
Thorin's like that. I thought I'd give these guys a try.
Yeah, he's just
Unsubscribe.
unsubscribed. Another one bites the dust.
Okay, alright.
I probably should have talked a little bit about the WWE
Please
2K
do.
2022.
Yes, please do.
I still don't have very high hopes for it. They're already peddling DLC for it. The game's not even out yet. Apparently March 8th is the rumoured release as we read, but that seems very soon.
I'm holding judgment. Still think Here Comes the Pain's probably the best wrestling game ever made. It's got the right vibe, it's got the right era, it's got the right roster.
Yeah.
I mean, we tried 2007 and
Oh,
it was a
terrible.
skatey mess.
Yeah.
We sold ourselves. I think maybe if we'd invested a bit more time. I think the first time I played it,
I don't think
I felt the same.
those, because the 2K ones now seem to be trying to lean heavily into simulation. You're trying to simulate a sport that is more of an act. It's a performance. Like,
Kai's put his thumbs down. He says it's real.
oh really? Okay. Is he hashtag offended? Oh god, it's already trending.
He is upset.
Wow, it's quick.
Well, he's blown the show up. It's what we need.
Yeah. Do you think I'll survive this season? It's not looking
I
good.
think the imminent arrival of your newborn's probably going to save you from cancel culture.
Yeah. Probably so.
You're very angry. I think it's time you took a break.
Yes.
Normally, you get all pent up, you release, then you disappear off air for a while, then you come back, and you're all right. You've healed. You've spent time with your guru, cross-legged on a carpet. I don't think Kai's the right person for you to be mixing with.
Okay.
You're dangerous.
Rub me the wrong way.
He might rub you the right way if you ask him nicely. So, welcome, Son of Thorin. Also, last week, I don't know why or how. Well, I know how, and I know why, because I'm not very good with the computer, as evidenced by the editing. Blame it on the work experience board. The Gaming Gram got in touch with his predictions, so it's time to give him his time. Gaming Gram, my 2022 gaming prediction is this: I still won't be able to get a PS5. Hot news, I haven't checked in on the Discord today because I've been very busy, but he was in a queue, so I don't know how that resolution
An online
went.
queue or a real queue?
An online queue, but a real online queue to Sony themselves.
I would love to see, with the PSVR 2 and PlayStation 5s in the future, and all Xbox, Nintendo, whatever, follow the way of the Steam Deck in the fact that you create an account, because this will stop the bots to pre-order. I think it's the only way they'll get around it.
Agreed. Anyway, he's a victim of the bots, but he says, only joking, I booked time off work next week so I can spend the whole week monitoring online retailers. I will get one, god damn it. That was all in
Good
caps.
luck, Gaming Gram. We wish you well.
On a more serious note, he says, I'm struggling to come up with any predictions. The world is a strange place in regards to COVID, so I have no idea how much of an impact this will continue to have on the gaming industry. I think upcoming titles like GT7, Stalker 2 and LEGO Star Wars will be fantastic. While I'm excited about Hogwarts Legacy, oh no, that's awkward. Because we've just done the news about this being delayed. Anyway, and LEGO Star Wars will be fantastic. Excited about Hogwarts, Suicide Squad and Gotham Knights. I have a feeling at least one of them will have a launch balls up. Can he say that? He just did, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's fine, it's legal.
Kai's loving that. It says it's edgy.
Right, okay, well, clip it up. I don't have the confidence to call this production, but more of a wish. Hopefully WWE 2K22 blows people away and restores faith in wrestling games. Whatever happens, Hopefully a lot of great and exciting stuff happens this year. Happy smiley face. Looking forward to the show, gents. You're no doubt going to knock it out of the park as usual. Yellow heart emoji.
His points on COVID. Kai has cured me.
You're better.
He gave me a Kai chai latte. Said it legit cures.
With a CBD dropper in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cured of COVID. Basically immune, like Ellie in The Last of Us.
Oh, spoilers for a 4,276-year-old game. Okay, well that was
Anyway, yeah.
that was bumper news. I don't quite know, but how, but why, but when. We can talk, goddammit, and I think Kai probably. Fair play to Kai. Did we miss anything? Do you have an opinion or take on the news we missed? If so, Tom, how would the collective masses get in contact with us and let us know that Cancel Culture Kai, or Morkai, or Mordecai, or
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren, or any sort of abbreviation to Kai. Hopefully he hasn't offended
Kylo
anybody.
Ren.
I have a beard and I wasn't offended. I also have beard oil.
Kaizilla.
Kaizilla. Okay. Daddy Kaizozilla. I miss Daddy Zilla. Reach out to me, Dad. I know we mess.
Mikovic Kai.
Mickey Crits.
Mickey Chris.
Mickey Ritz.
Very good.
Mikhail Gorbachev.
Yeah.
Mikhail Sorbachev. Okay, that fell flat.
Vladimir Putin.
Okay. Do you think this is a good TikTok for him to separate up?
Yeah, we just do loads of names.
We've got to keep the show short. Attention span, attention span, attention
Yes,
span.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got to keep it
Well,
at least 30
if so, how
seconds
would the collective masses get in contact with us? Where do we want them to go? What do we want them to do?
You can reach us at questions@unofficialcontrollerpodcast.com via email or direct messages on Instagram or Twitter. Kai's preferred social media choice, Twitter.
Oh no,
Of
don't,
course.
because it's don't send me back there.
Don't send you back to the Fett, Bob and Fett.
Don't send me
conversation.
back there. God, I felt like Sam going.
Why don't we rally, like we used to, rally the listeners to back you up in that chat
Oh
into
no,
that tirade
please
of
no!
abuse?
I just want to move on with my life.
Okay.
I don't. We came within with a wafer thin ham slice of killing the show's Twitter at one point. I did last week.
I would have done a better job at killing it fully. You want something killed or cancelled, you come to me.
Okay, that's why you don't run the shows. Anything?
Yeah, you can also direct message on Instagram or Twitter or reach us in our Discord chat.
Excellent. Okay, well, with that all said and done, keeping it short, like Kai said, because people just want tidbits and go. So please, Bobaloba, I want if you're listening, sir, I think we need a poll on the Discord. More Kai, less Kai, Mordecai or less Kai. And then
Colin Mordecai.
Colin Mordecai, right? So let's find out genuinely whether we need more Kai or not, and we'll see. He got revved up at the beginning of the show, and we had to back him back down the drive.
It did.
Right?
He's
What?
been sat there.
Yeah, he don't mind.
Well, he's not happy about his petrol bill.
What's he been up to this week?
Well, this week he has been.
Has Kai sucked all your creative juices or something?
No, he's been prepping for the launch of WWE 2K22.
Okay, how's he doing that?
Selling very, very badly made luchador masks.
Okay. What does a badly made luchador mask look like?
Well, it's mainly made out of paper mache
All right.
by
So
the local school.
do you think he goes around collecting up broken piñatas and then selling them on again as face masks for Mexican wrestlers?
Just a crushed, like, pinata donkey.
Yeah, that you kind of hang on your face.
Looks like a little, like, Leatherface.
Yeah, a little,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
droopy and not
Yeah.
looking great.
But they've gone down well. The local pub was big fans of them. They all wore them.
My God, that's a horror show.
It was, yeah.
Were you in there?
No.
Okay.
No. I
What-
saw the photo.
Do you and Kai drink alcoholic beverages now, or
He's straight edge, so he doesn't drink anything.
what straight edge? Does he not even
Yes,
drink
yeah.
water?
No.
What does he drink? Oat.
Avocado oil.
So that's a very, very elusive liquid.
Yeah, so it's basically the excess juice that comes out the bottom of the
So he
avocado
keeps
crusher.
the oil
Yeah.
sells the mash,
Yeah.
and he gets his...
And he drinks it.
Wow.
He's usually really dehydrated, but he's so, like,
Into that-
high on it.
Right, okay.
That he may as well be back in the 1980s in Wolf of Wall Street. As
Right.
a stock trader.
Right, okay.
He's got
All right.
that much energy.
I feel like this episode is more of a fever dream for me. I don't know as it's a real episode.
Only time will tell when you put it out tomorrow.
Viral.
Viral.
Kai Soy. I mean, I don't know where this comes from, but somewhere. It's time for a peek in what we affectionately call Stingray's boot. What's nestled between some counterfeit nappies and a dodgy copy of Battlefriend all this week. These are new release highlights from the 17th of January to January 23rd, 2022. Listeners, these are out in digital, physical, or will be by Tom's podcast in your feed, but could be. Ha ha ha! I think they might be region dependent, Tom.
I think there could be. What we got first?
Hang on a minute. You look a bit down. So, spring settle. Wow. Whoa!
Kyrie.
Cairo red. Cairo soy. Right, listen.
Oh, God.
I don't know what to say. Have you picked a mummy?
Yes.
Is it the one about operators?
Of course it is. Super Army soldiers.
Absolutely predictable. Well, I'm going to pick the first one. It's Expeditions Rome on PC. It's out January the 20th. Determine the destiny of Rome. He was a soldier of Rome. As you conquer foreign lands and navigate political intrigue in this turn-based RPG. Directly fight with your party of Praetorians, guide your legion to victory, and choose your own path in a story where every decision matters. How will you shape the future of Rome? I need to have this second one because I need you to give it the full Super Army Soldier. Major Tom once threatened to come on the show for a second time, but then
Bottled it.
for such a brave military man, he couldn't even speak in front of two people.
Fought on every battlefront in the British Army, yet bottled it on a
on a mediocre podcast.
mediocre podcast.
With
He's a man of action, not words, though.
okay. Well, we'll see if he comes back.
Okay.
Bo Baloba will be able to read. You know, Bo Baloba used to during the New York phase.
I did listen to a few of them.
A few.
One.
Got lucky it was the Bo Baloba one.
I want to fast forward to the bit where they talk about me. Oh, they're not doing that anymore. Yeah, bin that off.
Bin it off, okay. Back to Rogan. He always mentions me. Hitman Trilogy. It's on the PC, the PS5, the Xbox series of consoles. It's on the PS4, and it's even on the Xbox One as well. So the only thing missing there is the Stadia. It's out January 20th. A compilation of all 3 games in the World of Assassination series, giving you an easy way to access all the maps and modes. What's next?
Rainbow Six Extraction.
Is this your mummy?
This is my mummy pick of the week. PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, Wii, Switch, Mega Drive, SNES, ZX Spectrum.
Wow. When's it out?
January 20th.
Wow.
But retro versions pending. Assemble a 1 to 3 operator team and risk everything in tense and thrilling incursions in dangerous contaminated zones.
Containment zones.
Containment zones.
Yeah, not contaminated.
I thought it was more about zombies.
I have. That's definitely not in my wheelhouse.
Okay.
And to be fair, you said coming to the retro consoles. PS4's technically in your mind a retro console.
Exactly. So I'm not lying.
So when's it out on that?
January 21st.
What if I wanted to play it on ZX Spectrum?
March 1st.
Not long to wait. I best get the old cassette deck.
Cadet
I wanted to call
desk.
it the cadet desk. I don't know what a cadet desk is, but either which way. Up next, Warno on the PC, January 20th. Realistic, immersive, breathtaking Warno, the ultimate World War III battle simulator from the masters of strategy Eugen Systems. A Cold War turns decisively hot as you command hundreds of units on a beautiful and brutal battlefield. Outsmart, outfight, and lead your forces to total victory.
Windjammers 2 on the PC, Switch and Stadia, January 20th.
Kai pulled that for us.
Did he?
Yeah, he pulled it out of the bag.
He's the sort of guy who goes and plays frisbee.
I think he also is the sort of guy that has a stadium.
I think he is. He was ahead of the curve,
Always.
always.
We
making
were
a
ahead of the
comeback.
curve. What, the
He's-
stadium?
Yeah. According to him, but Windjammers 2, the best flying disc game of all time, is back with amazing hand-drawn graphics, crazy new moves, gameplay mechanics, and awesome new characters and stages. Windjammers 2 is a sequel you've been dreaming of.
Thank goodness they've implemented gameplay mechanics this time around.
Yeah.
What's next?
Before it was a static picture that you just looked at
It was the box.
and imagined
The journey home in the 90s with the game you bought.
Yeah.
Or maybe the one you bought on holiday and therefore had to look at for a week.
Or the one you buy in a foreign country holiday and it doesn't work on anything when you get back.
Oh no. What
Or one of those like Game Boys that have in a locked glass cabinet and it'd say houses 300 games. Most of which were probably like early mobile phone games.
Worse than that, probably.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, The Company Man on the Switch, January 21. Battle the Corporate Machine in The Company Man, a 2D action adventure where you can hit your crazy co-workers with a keyboard and shoot your evil bosses with emails. Survive the struggles of working life and fulfill your lifelong quest to be CEO.
Strange Horticulture available on PC January 21st. Strange Horticulture is an occult puzzle game in which you play as the proprietor of a local plant store. Find and identify new plants, pet your cat, speak to a coven, or join a cult. Use your collection of powerful plants to influence a story and unravel Unmir's dark mysteries. It's a very strange turn towards the end of that paragraph.
It sounds a little bit like the Women's
Sounds like-
Institute.
It sounds like, yeah, it sounds like Hot Fuzz. Yeah. There's not quite as many games as are picking up this. Like, it's still very quiet. January's always a quiet month.
What's your DVD
Oh,
choice
yeah,
of the week from the Ray before he goes? I've had a flashback to a movie called Iron Eagle, and that's what I've pulled out the boot.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
It's like
Nice.
I don't know what it is, but I'm going to watch. I'll make time to watch that.
I'm going
Harvey
with,
Retro's like that. Iron Eagle. There's an episode in that. Boom, viral.
I'm going with No Retreat, No Surrender.
Whoa, what's
One of
this about?
Jean-Claude Van Damme's very first martial art movies. It is shocking.
I thought.
The martial arts are amazing, but it's like sped up.
Oh,
It looks crazy.
are you sure you didn't watch it on fast forward?
No, definitely that was how it was running. Check it out. No Retreat, No Surrender.
I'm not going to do it now.
You're missing out.
Well, we'll let the listeners have their time.
Okay.
What you got? Now Ray's gone.
Yeah.
The smoke has dissipated. We're coming to the realisation that we've run out of script. Before panic sets in and you wheeling Kai again.
No.
No.
I think he's going to go down about as well as a very loud fart at a very quiet funeral.
At the right time, that could be quite funny.
Depends on the audience.
Yeah. Okay. I was impressed by his energy. I'll give you that. It's being around.
Well, he's just like all the current YouTubers and bloggers and vloggers and all that, isn't he?
Vloggers and floggers.
I swear to God, they talk that they're clean living, but I'm sure they do like half a sherbet round the back of the sheds before they come on air.
Probably. So, before we get taken off air, I must ask,
Forever.
this has got to be probably one of the strangest. If season 1 was the first album and that was like, wow, welcome to the team and everyone likes the.
Kai's basically Yoko Ono.
Yeah, yeah. And then the second album, you decided you wanted to explore new creative endeavours. You wanted to go solo, so me and Bobby made a go of it. And the second album, I think some of that was good. You were there for some of it. Phil, the producer, was at series 2.
You can't mention him around Kai.
Well, I won't.
Okay.
All right. And then season 3, which we're in now, the difficult third album. It's always difficult, isn't it? The third album. We've come back to Pontypridd, back to our roots, because the fans want back to those indie roots again. And we've wheeled in. I mean, they probably wanted Lionel the Lawyer. Oh, God rest his soul, he's dead. So wanted all that. But
Immortalised on the stonework of Farmer to Marketplace archway.
Yeah. God rest his soul.
Mainly constructed out of broken plane limb.
If you're even remotely interested in the lore, the fast forward to that would be the Christmas special from season 1.
Yeah.
That was a great time. But those who know the format of the show are probably begging for me now so they can go. For me, because
the dream of season 3 would have been to just be living off the royalties of 1 and 2 and just coasting. Because the audio.
Are we not coasting now?
No, we're having to. We're at that phase where we're wheeling in new characters every day.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a shame we don't do like action figures because we're just churning them out. churning them
Some
out.
of them Pumpo Fonks.
Yeah. Kai would make a great Pumpo Fong. Comes in like a little braces, glasses with no lenses.
Could I suggest that it would be like 10 different limited edition versions of him, like Chrome Kai, and then Kai with jacket, Kai without jacket, Kai with braces, Kai with hat, Kai with backwards hat. Kai Lord. Yeah. Kai with oil, Kai with this, Kai with his soy crusher or whatever. I don't know if you crush a soy, I don't even know what it is. I could crush a grape, but I don't think I could crush a soy.
He's pushing potato milk as well, that's the new one.
Is that
legit? Yeah.
How the hell do you milk a potato? I ain't got any others. All those things, if you leave it in the cupboard too long, you have to kind of pull down on them to get the juice out. Is that how you milk a tape? This is a lore-heavy show. Who would be the farmer that would milk the Tates? Tommy Tate. Using season 1 logic, he's got to begin with the first letter of the first thing, isn't it? Okay. Frankie Farmer, the Tate milker. He got like feel full of Tates, brings them in the morning, milks them, puts them all out at night time, brings them back
Lays them in the soil.
Barely gets a chance to grow before they're dragged back inside and had all the liquid squeezed out of the little tentacle roots. Can't make a go of it, George. What's that, Frankie Farmer? Was his name Frank or was it Fred?
Frankie.
Okay. I think if there was ever an episode genuinely that jumped the shark, this would be it.
Yeah.
I think we will now refer to the Bumper News edition in the same way we refer to the Backlog of Shame. Watch it get a spike of lizards now. Like, what's that all about? Okay. I'm going to ask you what you're hoping to play.
Probably some Warzone on the Caldera map.
Is that the Pacific one? I'm confused.
Yeah,
Tell me what. Do you need Vanguard to play these new ones?
No.
But it uses the Vanguard assets to.
Yeah,
in
so
the
it's quite
background.
good really that you're allowed to use all the guns from Vanguard. And obviously the map is designed on that sort of Pacific theatre.
Is it World War II style then, or is it?
It is, but you would think it
Do you
was
get
just
there
an
via
island.
helicopter, or do you get there via?
It's like the American transport plane that these in Band of Brothers. It's similar looking to that.
Oh right.
I'm not very good on aviation, but it's kind of got one engine out, so it's kind of drifting like this, and then you're piling out.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, mate. People knock it, but it's a lot of fun. It is what it is. Like, it's not trying to break the wheel. I'm not a massive fan of what they did with the campaign, but I guess they want to try something different.
The Vanguard.
Apparently, so Vanguard sold that badly. That's why they want to boost Modern Warfare 2 when they show it. The Modern Warfare reboot. They'll obviously doing a sequel. It's the team who made that. It's their turn to make one, so they're going to hopefully continue the story from that.
Right.
Which was alright.
Okay.
It's quite enjoyable, actually.
So that's what you're hoping to play.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything else.
You got
until-
Giddy. You're not going to do Hades epilogue. You're not going to do a little bit more Dirt 5. Why do I know more about what you're hoping to play than you?
I don't know. I look at
You don't know that, or you
my
don't know
problem
what
with the
you're
PS5 sometimes is it's more to do with my internet connection. Like I want to play that, but that means I've got to download it, and by the time it's downloaded over the course of a day or 2 days,
Didn't you get Miles Morales for your thing?
Yeah.
So did you get the Spider-Man remastered? Because this is my
No.
solution to everything. Didn't you get that? I thought it came with it for free.
No, you had to buy it's like a limited edition bundle thing.
Oh, because that's been
It was more money as well.
that's the boon for me because it's just installed on the hard drive.
Yeah.
I leave that on there permanently, and if I get a new game or I download a game, I go on that
Yeah.
while it's doing it. So the disk drive's free, so you can install your game or whatever. It doesn't really take that long nowadays, but the updates do.
Yeah.
And then you can be playing that happy days, just mucking about, and then boom, it's ready, and you can then go through and dive in.
Yeah.
You could do with. Have you got any games that you've got on the hard drive that you've just downloaded? Obviously, all your PSN titles. You need to get one of those PSN titles down on the hard drive. Secured.
I should probably try some of the
Bug snaps.
some of the ones books. Yeah, I did actually try that when it first came out.
Any good?
No, I didn't really enjoy it.
Bobby Platinum did.
Really?
Yeah. But then again, he'll platinum out. It's not really a testament to quality.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
In for a penny, in for a pound. Once he's in his tray, he's got to platinum it before
Yeah.
it leaves, which is quite a
amount
way.
of focus and commitment.
To be fair, I had to sign over the rights of the man who finishes games to him. It's technically.
There was a T-shirt we should have made more of. I think that could have sold well.
I'd love to find what I need to dig to the bottom. My problem is, you get a T-shirt off the top of the pile. It goes in the wash. This is because I haven't had any female supervision. It goes in the wash.
Yeah.
I dry it. I fold it. I do all that, and then put it back on top of the pile. So I only ever really wear the same two T-shirts over and over again.
Consumerism, we don't really need more than two. One's clean, one's dirty.
A bit like your licence and mine. Okay. Anything else?
No, I might have a look on the sale, see where there's anything, but I need to be saving my money for the two big games in February. Well, 3 if I get the Sifu as well.
Oh yeah.
Feb is a busy month. I'm really surprised.
Don't complain.
I'm not complaining because probably one of them will still get delayed, but I don't think I think they've all gone gold now. Yeah. What have you been playing?
No. You've got
What are
one-
you hoping to play?
Let me tell you
Sorry.
now.
I've lost my head.
I'm hoping to play Spider-Man, and I've also downloaded SnowRunner.
SnowRun, is that lorry game?
Yeah. You laugh at me, I'll slap that laugh out of your face.
Kai is not a fan of
It's an evolution of Case Contractors. It's the farming simulator click. It's what it's all about.
He doesn't like the internal combustion engine.
Kai,
Yeah. He says it's electric lorries or nothing.
they're all electric because they're on a game. Aren't they?
Well, yeah. It's a simulation, really. So,
Yeah, so, you know, what's...
apparently that's how, as a modern culture, we should only do those sorts of things now.
On
so
the game.
basically, he's in agreement to cancel all lorry drivers.
How's Kai going to deliver his avocado smash?
He hasn't thought about all this yet, but he just thinks like petrol bad, diesel bad. Everyone must drive electric car.
Ooh, right, okay.
I haven't explained to him yet that the electric charger is run by a coal power station.
Yeah, it's just like a steamer.
Yeah, I don't want to blow his mind too much, but
I don't think that's an argument you're going to win with Kai.
no, he'll probably try and sell them avocado stones to replace the coal.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's what the new form of coal of it is. You know?
It'll be like Doc Brown. Kyle will just come out.
It's loads
and
of
just get his
crushed.
Mr. Fusion.
You know that coal that you get for barbecues.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all
charcoal.
you can buy.
Yeah.
Going forward, it's not actually charcoal. The briquettes.
Oh, the briquettes, yeah.
Is like crushed up shell covered in like black carbon.
Right.
And like all sorts.
Is that
of
why the
like-
last 5 minutes then? Because they've actually just got carbon.
and don't generate any heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Part of the Great Reset. So
Oh,
we have
right,
to all
okay.
get electric fires. So we're all only pulling power down from the major corporates.
Right.
Yeah.
So I can't sell firewood anymore then?
No, that well, to be honest, you can probably get a license. I mean, let's face it, Kai's gonna have a log burner.
Of course he is.
Yeah,
Of course he is.
ethically sourced, kiln dried logs. That's sort of drivel. Sort of drivel you pedal.
It is.
Yeah. You've milked that milk. You've milked that log,
I have.
and you apply that to your beard oil.
I do.
Yeah.
Pine resin.
And I'm relocating back to the Gatehouse this week, so I'll be probably catching up on some Infamous, some SnowRunner, and I can't remember what else I've been playing on there. Some other ramble. Oh, and probably a side helping of Vita as well, which I've been really enjoying in between times.
Have you played anything on the Switch or the Xbox? Or wanting to, sorry.
I've not been near the Xbox, to be fair. I have had a little bit of time with James the Work Experience boy for his... do you know, me and him went out the other day in a sort of sensei, sort of tutor, sort of student role, not in like a... You know, and I just thought...
I'm not your teacher, I'm your sensei.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Right. And and I thought, do you know what? He's been doing so well recently. He's such a good lad. The editing of the show's gone up in quality. It's everything's right. And generally, aside from all that, he's been a good egg. And he was looking at Mario Odyssey, and I just put it on the pile. Just put it on the pile. Let's get it. Let's get it. It's not cheap, second hand. But I thought...
So he has to watch you buy 10 games.
He watched me buy some Wii U games for the family room.
Oh, what else you got? You have to show me.
Nintendo Land.
That is actually quite good fun.
You've been a massive advocate of that on the Wii U since day one. Can't put any vestige, because I remember playing it and thinking, is this it? is this it? I've just traded everything I own for this. Mario Maker on the Wii U, which he insisted on.
Yeah.
And I got Zombie U. These are the 3 games I was going to get. Right, Zombie U, Mario Maker, and whatever else I just said. Nintendo Land.
Nintendo Land.
And then I was like, oh, well, do I need Zombie U? Because it's
Where did you find these?
CEX.
Oh, okay.
I said, oh, do I get Zombie U because, it's a bit selfish. It was the first game I had on Wii U and it's not really a game for the family room. And he was like, I don't think you're actually going to play it that way. And I was like, nah, you're right.
You so well.
So I put it down and I thought, these 2 are cool. And as I walked to the counter, I saw a copy of Fable Journey, the Kinect game. And it's such an oddity, I couldn't leave it behind for £1.50. I was like, I must. And when things on the back of the box claim the best looking version of Albion yet seen on Xbox, I thought, with a claim like that, how can I leave this gem behind?
Caught him once. Shame on you. Caught him twice.
Never had it before, so it's my first time.
Oh, I thought you had it originally.
No. The Kinect was buried 6 feet under by the time.
Tombstone.
Yeah, it was in the... Here's as soon as it's an episode for lore, it was in the lair pit.
Whoa, the lair pit.
Back when we were a journalistic podcast.
Lair.
The lair. Yeah. There, when I used to explore retro games and all sorts of ramble. So it went to the counter and I said, is there anything you want? And he went round, he picked it up and I thought, that's got to be endorsed. It's got to be endorsed. And he's
Great
loving
taste.
it. Yeah, he's loving it.
It is brilliant.
And from what I've seen, it looked... Am
I
I going... You tried to get me back full circle to Nintendo fanboy back in the day, and it nearly happened with the Wii U, but it didn't have any games.
Kai's rubbed off on you. This is how I did
No,
this. It's all...
he's not allowed that close to me.
Okay. Very good. I've had this planned all along.
Right.
Kai brought his hipster ways to you, so I knew if I got all in on PlayStation, you would think PlayStation bad, Nintendo good. So slowly, I will wheel out the Switch again and suddenly reveal my massive library of games I have for it. Be like, hey, best friend, Nintendo friend.
Oh, right. And then what do I do then? Go back to retro?
Yeah, you kind of hang your head in shame, secretly play a little bit of Switch just to get the money's worth out of the games you bought for it, and then skulk off and trade it for a
SNES games.
A SNES game.
Yeah.
Because it's modern Nintendo, which isn't cool, according to Kai.
Oh, is that what Kai says?
Yeah.
He
So
just
it's very
plays the
true.
SNES.
Yeah.
Super
well,
Bomberman.
not even SNES.
Oh, it's got to be NES.
Yeah.
8-bit. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I think in what could be argued the most TikTokable episode we've ever done. Thanks to Kai, he wants to cut this up and create sound bites.
Yep.
So you've just basically had a show full of sound bites.
It's the way modern people consume
Okay.
content.
Boba Loba, I want the poll. Kai, no Kai, or whatever. And any more to say, Tom?
No, I think that's
A word from our
plenty.
sponsor, Stroke Sensei.
No, I think he's gone.
Probably the
He's
way I
left
made
his
you, Tom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Left his cloud of vape smoke in the room and vanished.
A bit like
His
Stingray.
vape pipe, anyway, I need to get it right. He's trying to endorse those as well.
Is he got a branded one?
Of course.
Probably with a cross with his initials like K and S.
KM Punk.
K, yeah, straight edge.
KM Punk.
That's, thankfully, you'll probably breathe a sigh of relief. That's all we have time for this week, listeners. As always, thank you for your time. We look forward to the pleasure of speaking to you next week. Again, next week. Until then, happy gaming. Remember, there's nothing wrong with being given the unofficial controller. It's what you do with it that counts. I see this as like an experimental album. A little bit like Sgt. Pepper's or The Wall. It's a little bit out there. Let's throw it out there.
Yeah.
And with that, I'll see you next week.
Adios.